questions heard. Mr. Gangula and Mr. Hasley, you have an open statement on behalf of Mr. Wilbourn on the sentence. There you go. May I proceed, Mr. Gangula?
Good afternoon. I understand your motive. That you realize how you came about it, or respectfully disagree. In Tennessee, the penalties for first-degree murder are this. It's life imprisonment with the possibility of parole. It's life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. And it's the death penalty. There is truth in sentencing when it comes to first-degree murder offenses in Tennessee. Specifically, what I'm talking about is that life imprisonment means 60 years in the Tennessee Department of Corrections. With the possibility of parole, it means you've got to serve 51 years of it before you're eligible for parole. Life imprisonment without the possibility of parole means just that, which means that Tremaine will never get out of jail. And there's the death penalty. If you were to decide that Tremaine gets life or life without parole, he'll never get out of jail. Tremaine was born in November of 1985, so he's 32 years old, almost 33 years old right now. In addition to this life sentence, there's also the penalties for carjacking, employment of a firearm or possession of a firearm, a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. On top of all that, there's a 28...
Objection, Your Honor. May we approach?
Yes, ma'am. Order. If you heard a number that you disregard any numbers that you might have heard that's not relevant to any issues that you have to consider here, cannot tell you a sentence that a person received in another court, cannot even tell you what the possible punishment is for the carjacking, possessing a gun in the commission of carjacking, being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Those are things that I cannot tell you what the possible sentence is. We cannot tell you what the sentence a person may have received in a different court. So if you heard a number, in order that you disregard any numbers that you might have heard, Mr. Gangula, you may proceed.
So these penalties are going to be consecutive to a federal term. I say that because if there's any concern that you may have that Tremaine is going to get out, so to speak, that will never happen.
Ms. Gangula, let me interrupt you for a second also. Whether or not his sentences here are consecutive to federal to run concurrently or consecutive to a federal sentence as a state judge, it would violate the supremacy clause. So I have no authority to order this sentence to run consecutively or concurrently with a federal sentence. Mr. Gangula, you may proceed. Thank you, Judge.
So Tremaine will die in jail. In Tennessee, the law never requires a death penalty. Not in this case, or the very worst case that you could possibly imagine. Any one of y'all can choose life, have a verdict, will be life. And by life, I'm talking about spending the rest of his life behind bars.
May we approach?
Yes, ma'am, you may. Gangula has told you that on the sentencing hearing that the law does not require death penalty. And that is correct. It does not require you to sentence Mr. Wilbourn to death. But as I told you, and I will continue to tell you, and I will tell you in written instructions, there are three possible punishments in the case of that sentencing. If you find that the state of Tennessee has failed to prove any statutory aggravating circumstances beyond a reasonable doubt, then you shall sentence Mr. Wilbourn to life in prison. Life in prison, life is life. There's no possibility of parole, but you can be released after serving 51 calendar years on a life sentence. If you find that the state of Tennessee has proved the existence of one or more aggravating circumstance or circumstances beyond a reasonable doubt, and you find that aggravating circumstance or circumstances do not outweigh any mitigation beyond a reasonable doubt, then the law says you have a choice. You can either sentence Mr. Wilbourn to life in prison or life in prison without the possibility of parole. But as I told you on board, you're doing jury selection if you find that the state of Tennessee has proved the existence of one or more statutory aggravating circumstances beyond a reasonable doubt, and that circumstance or circumstances outweigh any mitigation beyond a reasonable doubt. Again, this is not a menu. This is not a multiple choice test. The law in Tennessee says your verdict shall be the death penalty. Does everyone understand that? Mr. Gangle, you may proceed.
And you'll hear about mitigation. And mitigation is any reason that you have to impose a sentence of life in prison. The mitigation that I submit that you'll hear in part is the love and support that Mr. Wilbourn's family has for him. I suspect that you'll hear from his grandmother, Sandra Richardson, and she'll tell you how she raised Tremaine when he was a baby because of the circumstances of his mother. He was a prostitute who's been in and out of jail for prostitution and illness. She'll tell you that Tremaine's life is meaning to him, and just like Sean's family loves him, and he's in the present tense. Tremaine's family also loves him. I suspect you'll hear some testimony regarding Tremaine's exposure to physical violence and sexual abuse. You'll hear that Tremaine certainly been convicted of bank robbery when he was 18 years old. Just to get into that. Expect that you'll hear testimony that his co-defendant was his uncle, who was about 10, 12 years older than him. Like I said, you'll hear about Tremaine's mother, Andrea Martin. She's not here. He hasn't been in court for all week. You'll hear about her from Tremaine's family members. And they'll tell you about the lack of parenting skills their mother exhibited. As you heard during the trial, Tremaine surrendered to law enforcement. We expect that you'll hear that he admitted his involvement in this murder. And I suspect that you'll hear that he's extremely remorseful. And you can give any one of these mitigators the weight that you believe at this point. You don't have to explain your decision to any of the other jurors. If you decide that the sentence of life should be imposed, it's your